Good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be continuing from where we left off last time in defending the docks. So let's go ahead and get underway. Try to avoid what
Shuttles are coming in. Get ready.
But it's probably not going to be that easy.
Kill them all!
The Imperial medics are using advanced culto packs, which weren't a thing until the 7.0 update, so they shouldn't be available right now in this section. But okay.
Ready.
Another wave of shuttles. Take them down.
Down here. We can handle it. All right, let's handle it.
Proximity alarms. The control center. How in blazes did they get in there? Blast it! They're going for the failsafe. They're gonna try to neutralize all the fuel. I'll meet you there, Commander. Hurry!
In my master's name, you must die. You will be executed. You will be executed.
Feeling a bit better now?
You will be executed. I failed you.
It's over. Drop your weapon.
It's been a long day, my friend. I'm doing what I came here to do. Don't make me kill you first.
I've never seen better timing in my life.
You're the Alliance commander. Guess we're done then. If you can kill the Sith Emperor, I don't really like my odds.
Smart. Family.
Mission now. Banter later.
Narlock is here. They were trying to activate the failsafe, but we stopped them in time.
You got them on the run down here.
That's what I clear.
Outstanding work, everyone. Let's regroup outside.
We did it! We actually did it!
Combined with the fleet from Onderon, our odds of victory are climbing. Vice Admiral Narlock, I look forward to seeing you at the rendezvous. Please set out as soon as possible.
Of course, General. Thank you all. You saved my ships. And you may have saved the whole of the Republic.
Thanks to your heroism, the Republic will have enough ships to challenge Malgus' armada when they arrive at Corellia. But numbers are no guarantee of victory, and our foe is known for his cunning. You have my coordinates. Meet me right away. The battle is about to begin.
Well, it's been a bucket of fun, but these old bones need a good 3 or 4 day nap. Stay spry, kids. Junker's out.
Think Hutbreaker and the others for us?
Yeah.
No sign of Shar anywhere on Mekshah. She might have died on one of the shuttles that Narlock's troop shot down.
I doubt it.
Or
It's not
she
that
bailed
easy
as
to
soon as
kill
the fight
Dark
didn't go her
Councilman.
way. That would definitely fit her profile.
What do you think about this prisoner, Anri? Will we get anything useful out of her?
Hand her over to Lana. Then we'll know for sure.
I'll pass that on to Narlock, but I wouldn't get your hopes up. I guess we'll see you at the rendezvous. This will be my first time back on Corellia since the last time. Can't believe it's been so long.
You're not the same person you were back then, Tao. You'll do fine.
Let's hope you're right. See you there, Commander.
Leaving already? No time to stop for a few drinks?
What? Seriously?
No, come on.
Stop teasing the poor boy, Lana.
You really do have a way with people.
We received coordinates for your strategy meeting with General Derun. They included rather explicit instructions that only you should attend.
I can't imagine why they wouldn't be comfortable sharing their battle plans with some of your friends.
It's an important battle. That's probably why they're more cautious than usual. I'm sure it's nothing personal.
Oh yes, I'm sure. The shuttle is ready when you are.
Alright, so now our armor is finally up to the level we are in the game. Now, as soon as we sell off some of this stuff, we'll go ahead and begin Operation Meridian. It doesn't look like there's any service droids around, so we'll just use ours.
We hope our inventory will meet your needs.
Alright, now let's go ahead and get underway with Operation
Thank
Meridian.
you for your patronage.
Or Objective Meridian.
Commander, welcome. Let's get started right away.
Of course. I'm sure time isn't on our side.
It so rarely is. Galena Rands. I'm the Supreme Chancellor of the Republic. But don't hold that against me.
It's an honor to meet you, Chancellor.
Honor's all mine. Hadn't gotten to come to a briefing like this since my time in the 439th Bomber Wing.
I believe you already know Fleet Admiral Newman.
Yes. We served together on Ilum, and in the battle to destroy the Gauntlet superweapon.
Correct. With your help, I hope to win a similar victory on Corellia. A challenge, to be sure, but thanks to the reinforcements we've received, one that we can overcome.
Alright then. How do we defend Corellia? How do we save the Meridian Complex shipyard?
The captured Dark Counselor, Darth Savick, revealed much about the enemy fleet's capabilities, but she didn't know their attack plan. I've positioned our ships for maximum flexibility. Rapid reaction is our best hope.
How can the Alliance fleet help with the battle?
I'd like to keep them hidden on the far side of the planet Talus. Once we've seen the Empire's strategy, they can hyper-jump in wherever they'll be most effective. Savick has also revealed that the Imperial Armada will include a group of dreadnoughts equipped with Isotope 5 generators, and another with silencer superweapons.
Naturally.
Meaning?
The Isotope 5 ships will be much faster than standard, with far stronger shields. The silencers can destroy capital ships in a single shot.
It's good to hear that Savick is sharing useful information.
Quite a bit, actually. She also told us exactly how much Isotope 5 is left in the Empire's reserves. They won't be able to operate those ships for long.
And dreadnoughts equipped with silencer weapons sacrifice their hangars and most point defense weapons to do so. They'll be weak against starfighter attack.
Alright, that's everything in orbit. How about planet side?
Anti-aircraft turrets and defensive shielding are already in place. So long as they remain operational, the facility will be safe from aerial attack.
And our ground forces?
We've deployed as many soldiers as possible to the Meridian complex, but it was built as a shipyard, not a fortress. We can only station so many troops in the facility before we end up leaving them exposed. So, the rest are positioned as close by as possible.
I've gathered as many Jedi as I could to join the defense, including volunteers from Corellia's Green Jedi. But there are still too few to repel a significant Sith contingent. Commander, we'd like you and your Alliance forces to join the ground defense group and help tip the odds in our favor.
We'll be ready for anything the Empire throws at us.
Sounds like everyone knows their job. The Republic's counting on you, friends. If we're gonna put up a decent fight going forward, we need that shipyard. Make us all proud.
Safe travels. Newman out.
We'll make our way to Corellia in my personal ship. There should be just enough time to cook up a nice rishkate and a pot of Gatalenton before we arrive.
Tau informed me of Arn's difficulties on Meksha. I want to thank you for keeping her involved as you did. Arn acted rashly, but thanks to you, Master and student have been brought closer together as a result. Recognizing when help is needed can be very important, but recognizing who should be giving that help, that can be even more important.
Tau is doing well with Arn. They're both great Jedi.
I'm glad we agree. Now then, enough talk. We have a battle to win, don't we? Not to mention, I was in a Bacta tank the last time Daerun brewed this tea of his. I want to see what all the fuss is about.
Yes, because we have time for leisurely tea, people.
But you must admit, it's hardly the Sith approach.
I've grown far stronger working beside him than I ever could have become through treachery.
Intriguing. I suppose the Sith Code never specifically calls for the usurpation of the Master by the apprentice. Merely the pursuit of greater power.
Precisely. It's only natural that the strongest should lead, but the goal should be strength, not necessarily leadership. If one is truly strong, leadership comes inevitably.
A unique point of view among the Sith.
Perhaps that's why we aren't among the Sith now.
passing the time with a bit of philosophical discussion.
Yes, quite enjoyably, in fact. I hope we can speak more later.
Exiting hyperspace in the Corellia system, now.
Groups 4 and 5, position Orc 9. 6, 7, and 8, stagger column behind them.
Beirun here. Report.
The enemy arrived ahead of schedule. They're split into 3 groups we've designated Hound, Raptor, and Swarm.
Energy signatures tell us Hound group contains the Isotope 5 dreadnoughts. They're approaching our lines head-on at maximum speed.
Following behind, Raptor group, vertical halo formation to maximize field of fire. Silencers, covering Hound group's approach. Swarm group contains the bulk of the attacking fleet. It dropped out of hyperspace on the far side of the planet, well out of weapons range. Objective, unknown.
Understood. How can we help?
Approaching the vector we're sending now to avoid Raptor group's targeting range. Then make for the surface.
Admiral, it's Swarm group. The vessel opened fire.
Open fire on what? We're out of range.
They aren't firing on us. They're firing on the surface, the cities. Residential, manufacturing. It's totally indiscriminate.
We have to stop them. Thousands, even millions could die.
Redeploying any of our ships will weaken our defensive blockade significantly. There is the Alliance fleet, but we need them to trap the silencers.
Forget the plan. Those people need us. Admiral Ego, get to the far side of Corellia. Stop the Imperials any way you can.
Copy that. Moving out.
Reading multiple new targets. They must have been hidden by Hound's energy signatures.
They're going to beat us to the surface. All shuttles, prepare for launch.
I will hand one thing to Malgus. He is an accomplished battle leader, and his strategies aren't totally useless. I did respect his view on the Empire. How it needed to be more inclusive. But I feel like they've overplayed him now. It was the same thing with Valkorian Vitiate, however you want to address the form of the Sith Emperor, Tenebrae.
A wave of Imperial dropships beat us to the surface. We're in for a fight!
Aren't we always?
Finally, solid ground. Nice flying. Arn, are you ready?
Ready, Master.
We'll follow your lead.
Time to kick the Empire off Corellia for good.
That's what we said last time.
All teams report in. Everyone make it groundside.
Our team is all right. We've passed the outer defenses.
All clear in our sector. We're heading for a tram pylon nearby. Jorgen wants to set up a sniper perch.
Good here too, taking a more subtle approach. If I say it over the comm, it would kind of defeat the purpose.
It's just business as usual here.
That's, good to hear. Stay in contact. Out.
The Imperials, this battle, seeing it all in person, it's a lot to take in.
Don't let the chaos break your focus. The Force.
Focus. Thanks.
Of Imperial reinforcements. We're going to hold this position and try to head them off.
Do you need help?
We'll back her up. You keep moving.
Quite a team you've got. Should we help them?
We've handled a lot of crazy situations over the years. They'll be fine.
Yes, they will. I have faith in both of them.
The main road is blocked off by Imperial bombing damage. You have to find another way around. Maps show Solonian tunnels nearby. They should bypass the wreckage. Backup requested in the Solonian tunnels. We're being overrun.
Requesting backup at my location.
Keep the target suppressed. I'm calling down air support on their location. Target suppressed. I'm calling down air support on their location. Target suppressed. I'm calling down air support on their location. Target suppressed. I'm calling down air support on their location.
The last ISO 5 Dreadnought is regrouped with the rest of the imps. Can anyone assist?
Leave them to us. Mandoade, prepare for boarding.
Oh good, Shay Vizsla's joined us. It's about time the Mandalorians got involved.
Monorail seems to be operational. Can take it up to the spire. We'll keep this area secure.
Darth Malgus has been spotted leading an attack group toward the control center. We have to hurry! But a few units have gotten past us. They were heading toward the auxiliary shield controls on the 30th floor. Malgus has breached the control center, requesting immediate backup. Repeat, Malgus has... Ah!
Well, that sounded pleasant, didn't it?
Face me. Let's see how strong you truly are.
All clear.
Looks that way.
You saved me. Thank you. Thank you!
Commander!
Tau, Arn.
We're all right, old man.
And this is?
Theron Cedrax, foremost authority on exotechnology and principal systems engineer of this once fine facility.
Where's Darth Malgus?
Sidetracked. Stalled. Diverted! When I calculated that our physical security was insufficient, I rerouted all facility defense systems to a secondary control station near the top of the spire.
That was some quick thinking. Well done.
The Sith Lord, Malgus, he and the last of his troops set off up the elevators toward the secondary controls. You're not too late to stop them.
If you read me, you better hunker down. Some of the reinforcements got past us, and they are not in a great mood.
We can hold this level with our troops. You three, go on. Malgus must be stopped.
Come with us. We can fight him together.
No, seeing me alive will only fuel his rage even further. This is your fight, all three of you. Fight as one, and you can defeat him. May the Force be with you.
I already beat him once. Look what good it did.
Malgus! I hoped it would be you. I've been looking forward to this. And Tau Adair. Didn't you bring that old fool with you? I'm told he survived our last encounter.
Not even you can win this one. Drop your weapon. It's over.
Is it?
Alert! Shield power decreasing. Shield system failure imminent.
Shall we die together?
You think we'd give up so easily?
I think I will kill you easily.
Think again.
None of you have the resolve, the strength to... futile.
Seriously.
I should have known it wasn't just a story. If anyone could destroy him, it was you. No matter. I will not fail. Your shipyard will crumble. Your republic will burn. will not fail.
Structural damage detected. Evacuation protocols in effect. Shield power restored. Structural support units deployed. Fire suppression systems activated. External defensive systems restored. Targeting hostiles. Now.
All forces, our assault has failed. The shields cannot be penetrated. Regroup at RV Point Fresh. Now.
We've got it. All ships, regroup at the Meridian complex. Secure any remaining enemy forces on the surface and prepare search and rescue teams for deployment. We've won the impossible battle. But the day isn't over until we've gotten everyone home safely. Get to it.
The conquering hero. You saved the day again. Well done.
It wasn't easy, but we pulled it off.
We're getting a mountain of good intel out of the captured soldiers and ship crews, not to mention data from the wreckage. Exciting times, but I won't keep you. Just wanted to pass on my congratulations. See you around.
Well, if it isn't one of my new favorite people.
Tau and Arn both escaped with only minor injuries. They'll be along shortly.
All Corellia forces are still on alert, but it would seem Malgus has escaped us once again.
One miss in a day full of hits. We'll get him eventually. The production lines are firing back up in a matter of days. We'll get new ships to our frontline units in no time. The Empire committed a lot to this attack. They're going to be hurting for a while, and we'll be ready to press the advantage.
We've spent a lot of time with our backs to the wall. It will be good to finally take the initiative.
Couldn't agree more. So what am I supposed to do with you? The hero of the Republic who's not in the Republic. At least not for some years now.
I believe there's a simple solution, Chancellor.
I agree. Consider this your formal invitation, Commander. Come back to us. Join the Republic. And bring all your friends and your planet with you.
I've looked forward to this day for a long time, Chancellor. I'd be proud to return to the Republic.
We'd be honored to have you. But let me give you the details before we sign anything. Odessan becomes a member world of the Republic, with a senator and everything. Every one of your people, even the ones with criminal charges or intelligence files with frowny faces on them, they all get clean records and citizenship if they want it. What's more, we've got a special assignment for you. Top priority. A new initiative we're cooking up. General?
Task Force Nova. A joint military and civilian effort to help the Jedi rebuild their order.
My research suggests that there are still countless Jedi scattered across the galaxy. We will find them, and we will build them a new home.
I've worked with a lot of great Jedi over the years. I'd be honored to help you.
Thank you. This will be a difficult undertaking. Your help will be invaluable.
I will serve as liaison to the task force, but we want you to take direct command of its military aspects. To that end, you will be reinstated in the Republic Army Special Forces Division at the rank of Colonel.
I look forward to working alongside you.
Yeah,
That's quite an offer.
To officially
Of
keep
course,
my rank.
if you'd rather keep the Alliance as it is, that's fine too. You'll still be our top ally, and we'll still want your help with the task force. But the rest, the titles, the areas of responsibility, that's all a package deal for signing up. So, back to the Republic, back to military life, or stick with the Alliance as is.
The Republic is my home. It's where I belong. Sign me up.
Welcome to the Galactic Republic. Now then, this is gonna take quite a bit of paperwork. Until next time.
Colonel.
Just trading in one militarized title for another, really, from commander to colonel.
I'm told I may need to invest in some brighter clothing. It'll take some time to redecorate Odessen to coincide with our new allegiance, but I'll have the process started as soon as possible. Fitting in with the Republic, with the Jedi, should be interesting. Nost Doral, at least, seems open-minded enough.
Told you he was all right.
Even so, I think I'll keep my more proactive methods to myself from this point on. Shall we stop by the cantina? I understand one of the generals is offering free drinks for anyone with an impressive Corellia story.
There.
Not the cantina, then.
Hey, need a minute of your time.
I'll find you later.
Well, if it isn't the improvised free-climbing champion of Corellia.
When he smashed the platform, I thought it was all over. I can't believe you managed to get back up there and fix the shields. You're everything they say you are.
And so was Malgus. We were lucky to survive it all. That wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been there. Thanks.
The three of us are pretty hard to stop. We should work together more.
Count me in.
Before we go, there's something else we need to talk about. When Arn and I were buried in all of that wreckage, we didn't dig ourselves out. We had help.
From who?
From them.
Kira Carson, Jedi Knight.
Lord Scourge. Not a Jedi Knight.
You attacked me on Mek-Sha.
And I gladly apologize. It was a necessary test.
A test that you passed.
What are you talking about?
The Emperor, Tenebrae, Vitiate, Valkorion, whatever his name. He was a part of you. We all felt his destruction, but he has always been a master of deceit. We had to be sure that he wasn't lingering in your mind, hidden, waiting to come out only in the most dire circumstances. Now, we are sure.
If you were testing me, it must have been for a reason.
We believe you might be the only one who can help us.
We can't risk saying more here. Let's travel to your base on Odessen. It should be safe for us to talk there.
About what?
The final gruesome weapon of Tenebrae.
Yeah, every time you all say final, I tune out because it never ends up being final. He always comes back in some form or another. And thus is the end of Onslaughts. Alright, now let us venture to Odessen and deal with whatever Scourge and Kira have to say to us. I'm gonna have to go back and look at my Imperial agent, because I didn't think he got his Keeper title, but we just got the Colonel title. So I'm going to have to go back and take a look at that.
We're here. Now tell me what this is all about.
As I told you on Carrick Station, Tenebrae's last gruesome weapon. He sought immortality, but only his endless spite survives now. I was his most powerful servant once. His wrath. But I learned of his true nature and plotted his downfall for centuries. Ultimately, I saw what had to be done, and betrayed my empire in order to destroy its creator. That is how I came to fight alongside Kira.
We fought the Emperor's servants constantly for years. We even thought we'd beaten him alongside my master. Then Yavin 4 happened. And Valkorion.
I received guidance from an old ally. Instead of seeking out our enemy in his current shell, you, as it turns out, we sought a different target. Tenebrae hid his original body where no one could harm it. As long as that body remained in stasis, the galaxy's greatest evil could never truly be killed.
Unless we destroyed Tenebrae, the fight against Valkorion would never really be over.
Since Valkorion is gone, I assume you succeeded.
We did. As we later learned, we destroyed his first body just as you purged the last vestige of his twisted spirit from your mind. That is when his final weapon was unleashed. A Sith ritual, carved into his very flesh, unleashed an ancient plague from every molecule of his decaying corpse.
We were both knocked out cold, comatose for more than a year. Satil Shan was the one who finally pulled us out of that nightmare, and started a new one.
Like you, Kira and I have both been vessels for a portion of Tenebrae's power. It acted as a sort of vaccine. But Satil had no such protection, nor did any of her followers. Within days, they were all laid low, trapped in a nightmarish slumber. In helping us, they are knowingly doomed themselves.
Just tell me how I can help.
The infection is worsening. There is a darkness growing among the afflicted.
We can feel their minds connecting, communicating. We're afraid they might be merging somehow.
Merging into what? Another Valkorion? Is this plague bringing him back somehow?
It's too early to make that conclusion. Whatever it is immensely dangerous. We must stop it.
How?
We loaded Satil and all of her followers onto a transport to keep them quarantined, along with a few medroids to tend to them. The transport is programmed to fly a random course through unsettled sectors of the Outer Rim, all weeks away from civilization. I can send a signal to alter the course, bring it to another empty system that's closer so that we can meet it in a shuttle.
We board the ship and connect our minds with yours through the Force. Together, we will face this entity and purge it from existence. And if we cannot purge it, then we destroy the transport and hope we've ended the old monster's schemes forever.
Send the signal. If what you say is true, this thing could be getting stronger by the minute.
I'll send the signal right away. It'll take a while for the transport to come back into range. Mind if we stay here in the meantime? I'm no crasher. If you need any help while we're waiting, all you have to do is ask.
If it's a matter of fighting in your renewed war, leave me out. I have slain enough of my old comrades for 5 lifetimes.
Old softy.
Ah, child.
I have a good feeling about this. Call if you need me.
Looks like your guests from Task Force Nova are finally here, and they picked up a stray. Patching you through now.
Colonel!
General Daerun, is everything all right?
I apologize for the delay in our arrival. We happened across pirates attacking a refugee ship from the Mid-Rim. Shameful.
Fortunately, we intervened in time. Tau and Arn are still chasing down the pirates, but the refugees are in dire need of medical supplies and other essentials.
Our ships will touch down momentarily. See you shortly.
You know, since they posthumously promoted me to Colonel at my death, when they gave me charge of Task Force Nova, they could have at least promoted me to Brigadier General. But I'll take what I can get.
We can't do everything on our own. We need more people or better equipment.
We're part of the Republic now, so we have it, so they need to just hush. Take that line out.
This is well within our triage capacity, General. We'll have them all treated and ready to travel immediately.
Wonderful. Thank you, Captain.
Such carnage. We tend to focus so much on the Sith that we forget the galaxy is full of other dangers.
Which pirates were responsible for the attack?
We believe they were Dire Skulls, but we'll learn more once Tau and Arn capture them.
There are quite a few supplies to distribute. Perhaps we could lend a hand before we get to our other purpose here.
Of course. Let's do whatever we can.
I can't think of a more worthy start for Task Force Nova. Shall we?
We've been on the move since Corellia. I don't remember the last time we felt safe. Thank you.
The Alliance Commander! You saved the galaxy. Saved by a celebrity. My brother will never believe this.
My husband. He'd be dead if not for you. Thank you.
Glad I could help.
You led Havoc Squad. I saw you once on Tatooine, after the bombs. You helped then, too. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough, really.
I think we've taken care of everyone. Where should we speak about task force business?
Right this way.
Our victory on Corellia still has the Empire reeling. Our forces have made significant gains in the Atravis, Bormia, and Anoat sectors. Morale is higher than ever. Our task force will be staged for success right from the beginning.
That's great to hear. What's our first step?
We still have a few logistical matters to settle before we can begin in earnest. Aside from the occasional pirate, supply and communication lines between Odessan and Republic Command appear to be secure. We have a full deployment of troops ready to station on Odessan, along with patrol ships and transports. They'll be at your command for task force objectives. On the subject of troops, a number of units have requested the opportunity to serve in the task force. Your reputation is quite a draw after all. Essentially, we have our pick. From veteran frontline units to less seasoned troops who are eager for the chance to contribute meaningfully. Which would you prefer?
Don't weaken our frontline positions by pulling veteran units. Let's give the rookies a chance for some good experience and training.
They'll be very excited at the opportunity. I believe that covers our most pressing issues.
Any word on Darth Malgus? I haven't heard anything since Corellia.
None, which is very strange. He should have returned to the front lines by now, even if his wounds were severe. I only hope we can determine his next move before he strikes again.
Like that ever happens.
Aaron? Aaron, what's wrong?
It's him. Malgus.
Malgus? What do you mean? What about him?
He's almost here. I can sense him. He's coming to Dantooine.
Then let's be ready.
Ominous. Task Force Nova flags. I think I went the wrong way.
We've waited too long as it is. Something is wrong. I'm sure of it.
Smashing up the place isn't gonna solve anything. We'll find the ship. It's gonna be all right.
I take it there's no sign of the transport with Satil and her followers.
Nothing. It isn't responding to our signals. And we've already checked the next scheduled stop. No sign.
Which leaves just about 200 or 300 systems to search.
There must be another way!
Have you always been this emotional?
All we can do is start searching from the ship's last known coordinates, which, for us, could take forever.
So we get an expert.
Good to see you again, T7.
We'll send T7 out with an escort and all the probe droids we can find. They'll cover more ground and sort through sensor readings faster than we ever could. T7 works his astromech magic, crunches the probe data to pick up a trail, and we find our missing ship in a matter of days or weeks, instead of years.
I can't think of anyone better for the job.
That's everything settled then. As soon as we get coordinates, you'll be the first to know. Don't worry, your furniture's safe. He'll calm down in a bit.
Ought to make him fix everything he broke.
You don't demand anything, Jakaya. Certainly not from him.
If you're risking your life out there, I'll demand what the clan requires.
What's going on?
It seems I'm a child in need of a parent.
You're Mandalore, the Avenger. You have responsibilities to all of us.
So you often tell me.
Who's this?
Jakaya Ordo. One of my best. He managed to avoid my notice for too long, but now I've put him to work. Though I'm having second thoughts.
I would gladly go back to being an unknown, Great Mandalore. I prefer the talk of warriors to the endless jabbering of politics.
The curse of being skilled at both, you old rancor.
So you're the one. Not sure if I should call you Commander.
Not necessary. The need for a commander is done.
Understood. I like to be clear on these things. Helps me get your measure. The fact is, Colonel, I only know your reputation. I don't know you. It's my job to take a hard look at anyone this close to Mandalore. You're a fighter, an ally with mud on your boots and a weapon in your hand. Once a soldier, always a soldier. I hope fame and fortune hasn't dulled your instincts.
My instincts say you know which end of the gun to point at the enemy. That good enough?
No more needs to be said.
So what happens now?
I've seen your face, looked into your eyes. That's what I wanted.
Satisfied?
For now.
Good. I'm sure you have more important things to do.
Some clan grumbling to track down. More than the usual complaints. Raz and I will check into it. Jakaya out.
Raz?
His brother. They're a family of Mandalorians. Lost a sister a few years back.
Something wrong?
That's the first time he's mentioned a clan issue. He oversees a lot of the day-to-day details without a word.
Do you trust him to deal with this?
Yes. If I didn't, he wouldn't have my support. I may grow restless at the jabbering of politics, but I will do right by my clans. He's better for rooting out this kind of thing anyway. He kept an assassin's knife out of my gut more than once. You're a leader. How would you deal with unrest in the ranks?
If a group has a problem, it's usually for a reason. Maybe they see something you don't.
We have more in common than I thought. Mandalorians must be allowed to speak out, to think for themselves, to be effective. Jakaya demands order, everything working together as a whole. I understand, and it keeps it all running, but I don't work that way. Well, looks like I've got reports to review on escort missions we've been overseeing. Jakaya snuck them into the transmission. Sneaky Jakar.
I'll leave you to it.
Did you learn anything from the clans?
Nothing I haven't mentioned before. A lot of heated words. Some are saying Mandalorians are just glorified couriers.
Still unable to see past their next fight. All tactics and no strategy.
However restless you are in the position, Mandalore, you sound like a leader.
I sound angry. My blaster is still a better negotiator than I will ever be. What about the escort runs?
Silence. But only a fool would believe they haven't heard something.
What happened?
Some of the cargo ships we were looking after ran into trouble. Mostly scouts sniffing around. But one exchanged fire. We've been looking into it.
Jakaya.
Colonel, we meet again. I've been keeping an eye on you.
And?
Mandalore was right to stand by your side.
I do what I can.
Modesty.
Tell me more about these cargo runs. Who would attack Mandalorian ships?
That's the real question. They're well equipped and they know our methods.
What can I do?
Your offer is appreciated, but we have things in hand.
Any theories?
A few. It's not bandits. It's not even a cartel looking to make a mark. This feels different. Like they're testing our defenses. I know you object, Mandalore, but we must look closer to home.
I don't object. I just want to be sure. Would some of the clans really go that far?
I'm not ruling it out. Like I said, there were some heated words.
Heated words are a far cry from exchanging fire.
No argument here. But I've been around fighters long enough to know the difference between griping and anger. We should have clamped down harder on the clans when we had the chance. The wound has festered.
No, Mandalorians aren't droids. We're best when we don't have some restraining bolt on our neck, even if it costs us.
Agreed. You go too far and you risk losing control.
And sometimes, too much freedom leads to chaos and destruction.
Enough. We gave our word to protect those shipments, and we will.
Understood, Mandalore. I'll see if I can draw the enemy out. Can't fight what we can't see. If I'm lucky, I'll make them mad enough to come out and play. Jakaya out.
I'd prefer a fight to all this sneaking about.
Agreed. Keep me posted.
Count on it.
Alright, we are going to do the beginning scenes of Echoes of Oblivion, and then that will be where we will end for today, and we will actually get into Echoes of Oblivion in the next one.
T7, you found the ship with Satil Shan and her students?
Finally. Great work.
We need those coordinates now. There isn't a moment to spare.
Fall back. We have the coordinates. Leave it to us.
We need to get there now. The servants have found their master.
The servants? I can't believe there are any of them left.
The servants?
More than
They're the Sith Emperor's worst fanatics. They don't even have names, just Servant 1, Servant 2, and so on.
Each time we think we've killed the last of them, more always appear.
We have to get moving. If the servants are involved, this is even worse than we thought.
I'll call in everyone we have. Task Force Nova, Daerun, and Nosteral. The whole Republic fleet if we need to.
No. If Tenebrae has truly cheated death yet again, anyone we take with us is another potential puppet for him to dominate.
We can't risk taking anyone else. They won't be able to resist the Emperor's control like we can. I'll get a shuttle prepped. Meet me as soon as you're ready. One way or another, this ends today.
And yet multiple times we have been told that this ends today, whereas the Emperor is concerned and he comes back time and time again. And I highly doubt that this will actually be the final time that we see him, even though it's supposed to. But thank you for joining me for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and feel free to join us over on twitch.tv/Gremory Channel 2 for additional content. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.